Lizard. Hi, Cord. What's going on with you, buddy? Sorry I'm late. We went out to get dinner, and then I got home, and then it seemed like every single program I've ever used in my entire life needed to update all at once. We're going to be painting a lot of skin today. A lot of it. A lot of skin. So I hope you're ready. Cord, I hope you're ready. I have a feeling. I think you're prepared. Cord, I know you. Like, He's already dead!
He's already dead!
But, you know, it's gonna be a Frenchzy. But I think you can handle it. Oh boy, I remember those days. Cord, I don't know if you've ever done this. I did it once. I only did it once, and I never want to do it again. I worked at a nursing home, and they had 3 8-hour shifts. Right, that was how they worked it, because you know there had to be people there 24/7. Well, I would occasionally do doubles, right? Because I was a poor college student, so I was like, I need the money. Yeah, sure, it's great, it's fine. And then one of the days I was there, one of the people that was in my unit, I guess is probably the easiest way to put it, they couldn't come into work. So they offered me, do you want to work another shift? I'm not sure if you call that a triple, or I don't know what you call it. But oh boy, a triple. I worked 24 hours. I went home and I fell asleep. Waiting to board my flight to SFO. Lo and behold, it's Dr.D showing some skin. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Anything to keep you awake on your flight. Are you leaving Taiwan, or is it like is it a direct flight? Did you get a direct flight to Taiwan from here? I did. I worked 24 hours. Yeah, it was interesting. I only did it once, and I'd never want to do that again, but it was yeah, 3 8-hour shifts. It was interesting. I didn't sleep. I was young, so it's like, you know, you could kind of handle that a lot better. Like I don't think I could do that now and expect to survive. But I will remember that. I'll remember that until the end of my days. Was there a Cairo emergency that caused you to override? No, I was a CNA at a nursing home. Yeah, so it was a CNA who, like, you know, like, took vitals and, like, cleaned up human excrement. It was actually a lot more physical than you think it would be. I think I lost my new lipstick. I think it fell out while we were walking or something, because they don't give women real pockets. Maybe it fell out into the, like, between the door and the seat. I just bought it. It was perfect. Well, yeah, go. I don't know if you want to go now or whatever. Yeah, see if it fell in between the seat and the chair. Enough snacks and caffeine to last. Yeah, bro. I wasn't even really a coffee addict then either. Like, as much as I was, like, as much as I am now. Like, I think I drank those Starbucks mochas, the frozen, or it's not even really frozen, the cold ones you can get at gas stations. I think for the most part, that was the only coffee I really drank, and it wasn't like an everyday thing. Like nowadays, like Christ, I can barely wake up without having to drink coffee. In Taipei now, we'll get stuck in San Francisco for a couple days because, oh Jesus, oh my God, I completely forgot about that. That sucks, man. Oh, that could be fun. It could be fun. You know. I looked. I tried. Okay, sorry. The weather on the West Coast has been rainy and cold. Dr.D not being a coffee freak. Well, like I said, it's, you know, it was a different time. It's a different time. Different world that we lived in back then. Did you already check the bathroom and all that, Carol? I'm assuming you didn't just like leave it on a counter somewhere. Here in Los Angeles, the nights have been almost freezing, which rarely happens. Well, that's fun. I mean, there's definitely been some cold days up here. We had a couple really nice days here. But yeah, the storm is going to be big, apparently. Looking forward to being in a place where I am literate. Well, Chris, if you're in a place that you're literate in, are you going to read the rule books to the games you play? Check Dr. D's pockets. He also likes wearing lipstick. I like to feel pretty. I like to feel really pretty. I got to play Blood and Plunder today. Well, I mean, at least you know you liked it. I mean, I guess it's kind of a pain in the ass, right? But you can just buy another one. And as much as I'm sure it's like not cheap. I've been tearing out, up, down here looking for. Yeah, all right. I mean, it's fun. It's fine. It happens. Well, it's not like you threw it away. It's not like you purposely like threw it into a garbage can. I mean, if you lose something, you lose something. That's one thing. Me too. I wish I was literate as well. He did have him picking out and turning up and down. Make sure he's using it to paint his models. I like to make him look sexy. I painted 2 women last night. I spent days reading the N5 rulebook in my mother-in-law's house in the sleepy southern Taiwanese suburb. I'm ready to slink to D20s. As it's clearly Dr. D's fault you lost it, make him go back and get you a new one. No. That's not happening. No siree, Bob. Guys, I've been doing everything I can to be frugal these days. I'd go get you new paint if you were really upset and needed it. I mean, I'll go with you, I guess. I'm not gonna buy it. Yeah, guys, I'm not sure you quite understand. I have been doing my damnedest to be frugal these past couple weeks, for sure. Seeing how much debt you're in as a business changes a man. I've gone to... He's no mean. He's thrifty. I have gone to multiple game stores and bought nothing. I don't drink alcohol when we go out to eat. It's water. I'm just trying. Yeah, he's a little overboard on Frugality, but I don't mind. A little overboard? No. Don't think so. I don't pay full price for my video games anymore. Do you think it feels better, Mike? Do you feel better when it goes that way? Out of curiosity. Like when you finish a project and then well, maybe not immediately, but you buy a new unit or whatever. Like how do you generally feel afterwards? Do you feel good or feel bad? I said working on, which is a key part.
Let me in the call.
Mike, I mean, it's not even like as much of a... I mean, I wouldn't even really say it's like totally viable, especially when you're like starting to play a game or something. Like Elfall is a good example, right? It's like you can't not buy, like you can't just buy things that you've already painted, otherwise you'll never get to play the game. Like I think there's a certain base cost you have to get to where you use unpainted stuff while you're painting the backlog or whatever.
If my child had gotten into model games, I would have made him paint an army before he got anything else new. That would have been the rule.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, is like at some point you need to get the army. You know what I mean? It's like you can't just like, oh, I'm gonna play Warhammer or whatever, and be like, I'm gonna buy it one unit at a time. I'm gonna buy one unit at a time. By the time you get to a completed army, you're an old man and you're already dead.
Well, I mean, I've seen you paint like 5 different versions of Blood Angels and Horus Heresy guys. What are they called? What's Horus Men's called?
Oh, Sons of Horus.
Sons of Horus. I watched you paint those. Like, you painted like 15 different armies between those 2 colors in like 3 months.
Yeah.
So it can be done, but like you have to like, all I'm saying is that's how I would have conditioned my child. Like if you want to get into this, you buy a box, you paint it, you get another one. You buy a box, you paint it, you get another one. When you have the army, then you get to go play.
Yeah, I just don't think that's possible. Because you need something to like motivate you to go. Like for me, Wilmar, right? So he just entered the chat. He just called me Doctor Win by 1 point. And Mike, I completely understand. Yeah, sometimes the retail therapy is necessary. I get it completely. That's what Starbucks is for me lately. That's why slow grower leagues are so good. Yeah, that's yes, exactly. But Mom, we love slow grower leagues. So like,
I mean, my kid, he had to like take all of his old video games to GameStop and trade them in to get a new game. Like I don't think he ever got a new game on release day. Like he only ever played old games. Like we were very frugal. We were very poor growing up.
So, you know, Wilmar and I played today, and you figure we played a 100-point game of Blood and Plunder, which I had 21 models, and he had just short of that. He must have had like 17, I think. I used to love renting games at Blockbuster. Yeah, dude, renting games at Blockbuster back in the day, that was the bee's knees. That shit was awesome. My first hobby store was all the regulars.
That was gone by the time Ricky was in, middle school. There was no more Blockbuster.
My first ever hobby store was all the regulars bought into whatever the new popular game was. I mean, that is definitely something that happens here for sure. And there's a certain level of like, yeah, if everybody's going to play this game, if you want to be a part of that initial wave, then you have to buy stuff without painting it all. You know, you work on it behind, like this Eldval thing. I played it once, and I bought every single model in the faction. Thankfully, the game, like, the amount of models in a faction is, like, 6 models or whatever. But it's like, I'm not going to buy anything past the box that was specifically coming out for them in, like, a week or whatever. Or, yeah, I think it's already out. Like, I'm not going to buy anything else until I at least paint some of it. I did finish 2 Buccaneer last night, which I'm going to show off right here. That's fine too, I guess.
What'd you say?
Every time I do this, they always fall off. Here we go. Here are the 3 Buccaneers that got finished. So last night I painted 2 Buccaneers of a more like African descent. Since the French were more into that, I guess. Hello, Ernie. I had 16 miles on tape. I was close. I eyeballed it. Speaking of, it's currently in transit to Webway, just waiting for it to... Yeah, whatever. I should be there Tuesday. If it's there, I'll buy it. It's no big deal. I did find out a store in my area has dedicated Mordheim night. Actually, it's kind of funny you mentioned that, Cord, because I think one of my best friends lives very close to you. Yeah, I once bought into this like boat game, and like 3 months later, I said to myself, "What the f am I doing?" You gonna tug at that string? You gonna tug at that string, Chris? Huh? You gonna tug at that little heartstring? It's easy. I live very close to Cord. So my buddy Tim, he lives in Glendale. He actually played in the yank. He played in that Mordheim guy's campaign thing. I guess it was like all about a carnival, and there was like a multi-board thing that involved like a giant trampoline and stuff. It was, I saw pictures of it. It looked really good.
It looks so nice. I really like that yellow.
Yeah, the yellow dress came out well.
And it looks nice against her skin color.
Yeah, that was my thinking.
I love jewel tones against darker skin colors.
But I think do they actually look like African? I was a little worried it might not be. It might be too bright.
I think they look African. I don't think you could go any darker because I think it would not allow enough.
Yeah, more depth.
Variation of skin.
But yeah, I think they came out really good. And then we're gonna paint the last Buccaneer we have right now. I have 8 more in the mail. Which again, I bought frugally because I used my Quartermaster credit. Gonna brag.
Is Northridge in California?
The store that has Mordheim is in Burbank. Yeah, that's where my buddy lives. It's like Glendale. Oh, I'm sorry, Glendale is. I'm sorry, that's Arizona. Yeah, Burbank. Sorry. Glendale is where I was born.
Isn't that where Hank wanted to go? You were born in Phoenix.
I was born in Glendale Hospital.
Oh.
Thank you for telling me where I was born. Thank you, Karen.
Hey, listen, I'm just going by what your mom told me, okay?
Yeah, Glendale is a suburb of Phoenix. How far away is Northridge from... I just want to say, I'm determined to say Glendale. Northridge to Burbank. Oh yeah, you're in Los Angeles. That's definitely Los Angeles. Yeah, Burbank's not even that far. Yeah, you live very close to like one of my best friends.
There's the guy who's never driven in California traffic.
Yeah, if you ever want to meet up with somebody who loves like narrative gaming. Tim's been on the podcast actually. He did a lot of professional, well, maybe not a lot, but he did some professional GMing. I don't think he's still doing that.
Tim's great, and I think that GMing business seemed like a difficult thing to get off the ground, but I love that he tried it.
Plus now he's employed. That definitely helps.
Oh, sweet. Where did he get employed?
He works for a company that makes science kits for like kids. Ooh. It's like one of those like subscription box kits or something like that.
Ooh, that's so fun.
Yeah, he says he's really enjoying it. He says he doesn't get like a ton of hours, but he says he really enjoys the job.
I've done some volunteer stuff at work where we like do things like that for local little like company, I don't know, teacher things that go into schools and do that for like, middle schools or whatever. We cut up like ribbons and stuff and put them in cups. I think we should probably try to go to the chiropractic con in Orlando.
Why's that?
Because you own the business now.
So that makes me
and
want
I
to
can
go
go shopping.
Oh, okay, now we've reached the crux of the conversation. Got it. Okay, I've got enough of
Go shopping. You need an ultrasound.
Your
and
pregame needs
cryo
help.
chamber.
I am not buying no ultrasound at a con. They're gonna be charging like max price. Like, how about no?
Well, no, I didn't think you'd buy it there. We just get to go try it all out.
Do you have an ultrasound machine in the back that like sparks electricity? That's how old it is. Like, it's like you don't want to put water anywhere near it. Tara just wants to skip the con and go to Disney World. She can go to Disney World whenever she wants.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I can go to Orlando whenever I want. I really do like the con, actually. The chiropractic con is way more fun to me than the gaming cons.
I got a spare. You got a spare in your garage? You got a friggin' ultrasound machine? What you doing over here holding out of your ultrasound machines? I thought you made sandwiches or whatever, Mike. What'd you use the ultrasound machine for your sandwich making?
I thought we got the good ending because he was getting the brain zappies. I thought I thought that was the good ending. I thought brain zappies was a good ending.
No, I think escaping with the girl and not having your brain liquidated by your dad was the good ending.
The brain zappies.
It's like in What We Do in the Shadows, the brain scramblies. He gave his neighbor the brain scramblies. Showed people. Oh my God! You showed people the sandwich in your tum tum. That's a different kind of ultrasound machine, though, Mike. Craigslist find.
Whoa.
Sick. The food baby scan. I mean, talk about a good way to, like, a good testimony for your sandwich, for your food. That's it. That's the food right there. Anyway, so Wilma and we played a game of Blood and Plunder at Alpha Omega Games today. And I gotta say, he bullied me. He took me out to lunch, and then he took the lunch. And then he took the lunch away from me.
I don't think Wilmar has a mean bone in his body.
I was just sitting there, trying to colonize. That's just my God-given right, and then his guys come running out of the woods and beat me to death with a club. I paid for his lunch, then ate it in front of him. I did have a flag. They didn't listen, because they don't speak French.
Oh, man.
It does it all? Oh my God, you have an ultrasound that's a therapeutic and a diagnostic? Ultrasound machine? Oh my God.
Blender.
Oh my God. Also, I think it has a smoothie blender attachment?
This is some amazing chirotech. We definitely need to go to the con.
Alright, ultrasound. Do they even make ultrasound machines that can do that? Ultrasound machine that does diagnostic and therapeutic. This is why people come to the channel. They have the Venue Spirit ultrasound machine. It's got AI. Oh, that's great. It's wireless probe integration. Small yet powerful. Easy to clean. It's got a built-in charger. What else could a man need?
Oh, this hydro wave that I'm looking at looks really neat.
Where's the diagnostic?
Electromagnetic shock wave.
Enable on spot and visual confirmation. This clear deep and shallow anatomy without switching parts. So, okay, wait a minute. This is a diagnostic ultrasound. Where's the therapeutic part? Superficial color flowing in the chin and general.
Well, you know that
This is-
I think that
this
this
is not-
ultrasound is therapeutic when you use it on my sinuses.
Yeah, but that's not a diagnostic ultrasound machine. This is two different things. This machine is a lie.
Here, look at this screen that is only pointed to me.
What? What do you mean ultra? It's right there. It's right on the screen. The Craigslist called the Craigslist ultrasound MRI Ninja Blender. Nobody doesn't have any those yet. Y'all didn't know younger me. I was very mean. I was also very mean when I was younger. Yeah, with a smoothie blender sitting in my garage. Here, look at all the screen that is only pointing to me. The one with the woman lying down. I don't think this is. I think it's a lie. Dual probe delivery. Okay. Okay. What do we got? What do we got here? It's a little diagnostic phone ultrasound machine. That's so cool.
This is what happens when we get him looking and shopping, guys. He wants to spend money now.
No, well, that's not a diagnostic and therapeutic ultrasound machine. It has to have both, according to Mike, which I didn't even think that existed.
Yep. And did you find it?
No.
Oh, well, I thought you found it because you were like, it's.
That's why I was looking at it. Everyone's like, dude, it's such an asshole. Everybody's making fun of me.
Well, I mean, you
You're
are.
an asshole.
It's good until you forget to charge the probe. Well, I mean, imagine that's a lot of things. Limited edition run. General public must have never got. Oh my god, a limited run on a. What other stream could you go to where the guy starts talking about evaluating the differences of ultrasound machines? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My brain is broken. This is one of the new Filibustier. Isn't that fancy? It's a really cool model. I admit they're kind of a letdown from the original Filibustier, but I don't think they look like really good Filibustier, but they look like really good, like, marine basque, which is cool with me. Because the original Filibustier have like these really fancy jackets and stuff. Yep, if you ever want to see it, you can, but don't touch it because it's a collector's item now. You know, some people. My dad invests in silver. You're over here investing in ultrasound machines like a god. That's big. That's a big brain play there, Mike. Well done. What's the fun of only talking about just one thing? That's true. I'm just thinking, like, who actually, gives a any crap about what Dylan thinks. Especially when it comes to durable medical equipment.
This magazine is hilarious. Although, playing young athletes, that'd be something you should do. There is an ad in here, and it's got a picture of a hyena. And it says it's the chiropractic hyena.
Yeah. Okay.
Hyena is not a great looking animal.
No, they're pretty scrappy. Pretty scrappy looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I keep
So
telling him
the
to
ad
shut up
was
during it
saying-
unless he's spoken French.
So the ad was basically saying you need to protect your profits of the business like a hyena.
Okay, sure. That's fair. Always give a crap as I am watching 2 other streams. Don't you worry, Princess, you're listening. Thanks, buddy. This is really a third monitor, not main tab stream.
Commitment.
Wow. Thanks, man. This is really a third monitor, not main tab stream. Shush. And then I was telling Kara this, and she didn't care. But I said, "You're never gonna believe what Wilmar said to me." He's like, "Me and my real friend that lives in the middle of the state or whatever."
In Framingham, he did tell me about this.
Something like that. I don't know. I don't actually know if that's where it was. It was the first word that came to mind. I was also trying not to dox him. He was like, "We're gonna play Bolt Action, and we're gonna have so much fun without you." I'm like, let the screen dim and then go to sleep. He's like, "Me and my real friend, we're gonna play World War II historicals, and you're not allowed to play with us."
We're playing Bolt Action, and you're not invited.
And they're playing US and Russia, which isn't even like red versus blue. That's not even right. Gotta give it a tap. Tap when it turns off. I appreciate that little tap. That's all I could ever ask from anybody. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna drop and go back to my Fallout lore dive.
Wow, you don't want to talk to our beautiful viewers?
Well, there's only 5 of them here, and I've talked to all of these guys in real life, so.
All right, then.
But proves my theory wrong. Me being on the stream with you does not bring in the viewers, because we only got 5 tonight.
I don't think there is any kind of... I just don't think there's any kind of, like, pattern. Whoa, beautiful view. Don't group the rest of us with Ernie.
To be fair, I've met the rest of you more than I've met Ernie.
That is probably true.
I'm always excited when I get to see Ernie and Rosendale Jay, because I don't see them very often.
Ernie isn't real. He can't hurt us. That's true. Yeah, but your audience is worldwide. That's true. That is very true. I am saying he is beautiful. Everybody's saying that you're beautiful, Ernie.
Oh, like a big old Ernie fan.
I'm saying that Mike wants to suck on your toesies.
I didn't know that was Mike's thing.
Well, it is for Ernie.
Okay.
Have you ever seen his toesies?
Living in New England, really don't see people's toes very often.
That's true. That is definitely true. Also, Cord, I was just saying that you live near Burbank. I didn't say it would take like 3 minutes to get there. I'm just saying, if you want to meet up with my buddy, I'm just saying that you can. You'd see him at the Mordheim store. And apparently the Mordheim campaign thing is very cool. I wouldn't tarnish those Piggly Wigglies with my mouth. That's good, Mike. It's good to know that some things are better left for people who, can appreciate those things more thoroughly with their tongues. Also, everybody be ready. Tomorrow, hopefully, we're going to get the finale of the Lighthouse thing. We got to know what happens to the fam. Yeah, Mike. Monday we played a Lighthouse game. I don't think you were here last Monday. It's kind of like Papers, Please, except Lighthouse. Late session for Rogue Trader. How's that been going? I remember there was a lot of hype leading up to that. Has it been holding? We lost our strong player, which is bad because I don't think any of us can hurt Nids on a giant space Hulk. Like, we ran away from a hive tyrant and are stuck in a room. Yeah, that could be bad. You lost your strong player as in, like, your fighter? Or do you mean, like, the character doesn't play with you anymore? Or the player? Wrath character who was able to go toe-to-toe in melee with them kind of got hurt badly. Okay. I'm assuming you can't just beat feet back to the ship. Are you actually, like, stuck on the Hulk? Boarding time. Talk to you guys once I get back to America. Have a nice flight, buddy. Hope you enjoy San Francisco. You just got to get that boy a stim pack, man. Hi, Matt. How's the terrain painting going, bud? Oh, I was told that the Kickstarter for Cyberpunk shows up next week, supposedly. In Rogue Trader 2, stims aren't as good. Like, he will be up, but a paper cut puts him back to crit table 8. Oh, goody. And when the Kickstarter stuff does show up, I promise I will paint at least one Cyberpunk model. I promise I will do a Cyberpunk model. I can't do it for a long time because I got a lot of Blood and Plunder stuff that's building up in the Adepticons right around the corner. And Mike, I assume we're doing like an unboxing, right? Almost ready to varnish my Seattle. Oh yeah, buddy. Dude, that's that feeling you get when you varnish that stuff. Oh, feels so good. I think we could probably do that. Yeah, that's the I'm pretty sure it's the vehicle one, yeah. It's the one with the Heraclitus, right? I might have gaslit myself into thinking this. My desperate plea. That's what Ernie told me today, so. He says that it's in the mail. So if it doesn't show up next week, we can blame him. I was still too new when that Kickstarter was wrapping up, so I barely ordered anything. 0 cars. I'll have to order through my LGS. It's in the mail. He's in the chat. Ask him. Answer the man, Ernie. junk on his face. So when I do eventually get back into Cyberpunk, is it going to be... Or how about you, Doctor? I don't know what Wartop is, so no. I doubt it. One thing I am curious to know is, once I get back into playing Cyberpunk again, how necessary is it going to be for me to have vehicles and stuff? What is it? Wartop? Oh, I've heard of this. This is the game on, yeah, it's like a Steam thing. That's right. Yes, yeah. It's like TTS. Unclear on vehicles. Crutch would be unclear on vehicles. Yeah, this is what he's talking about. I have heard of this. I have not done anything with it. Does it actually have Oh, it actually has Cyberpunk specifically for it. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. I did not know this was a thing. It's just a 2-player starter, though. Maelstrom and Tigers. Oh, that's promising, though. That's really cool. No, I didn't have it, but that's interesting. I'll keep my eyes on it. Do they have a timetable on it at all, or do they intend to do any more stuff with it? Because I'm sure TTS probably has Combat Zone on it, surely, right? Because other than this, what other games do they have on this? This seems like it'd be really good for something with like D&D related. Especially like $20. Like, yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, it's got a bunch of games on I've never heard of. You can use any scenario from any of those other games, so you can do like a Wild West map, for instance. That's kind of a neat idea. I'm not sure how much Wild West stuff you would need in a Cyberpunk game, but I suppose it doesn't hurt to have. Are you competing in any of the cons this year, or any? Are you competing in any of the... I'm going to play Blood and Plunder at Adepticon for sure. I have been just too disconnected from Combat Zone to feel like I would be very good at Monster Fight Club things at Adepticon. I mean, push comes to shove, like maybe if it sounds like it's a fun idea and it's possible. A lot of it comes down to paint schedule. If I can get a finished police squad, I'd like to play them at Adepticon, but it just matters. Just Adepticon, I still don't know how serious I'll be in it. One day comp, one day fun. Does it cost money? Adepticon? Yeah, Adepticon costs money. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. That's kind of my intention. If it was like free, sure. I don't like handing somebody $10. That's kind of my general impression. I don't expect to win, but I don't want to go there just to be like, oh, hey, I'm here to, like, pad the prize pool. Yeah, I think it's like $10 or something like that. I can check right now. Gone. 2020 tech event schedule. And even if I were to go there without a ticket, there's a chance that I might just be able to play and not even pay. I'm not sure how that works. Everybody kind of does it a little differently. Oh, okay. So it definitely does cost something. Yeah. I'm not going through all this. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, so it costs something. I don't know what it is, but I probably would have a good time, but it's one of those, it's a mind hurdle thing. And I'm playing in Blood and Plunder. I'm doing the Sea and the Land tournament and a couple of their narrative scenarios. It's going to be a very good, in my opinion, a networking opportunity. Because I will say that of all the companies and stuff I've worked, I've played their games and stuff like that and talked to them. Monster Fight Club is probably the best. I have no doubt about that. Like Audrey and having access to like Mac and stuff. It's like day and night difference between them all. But Firelock, especially Blood and Pigment in general, they are very much a close second. They treat me very well. I'm gonna try to run a tournament here, but I think I'm getting enough folks coming into my monthly fixer event. That's amazing. That's great, man. If it's a big one, like if you expect it to be like a pretty big event, I mean, I'm sure Kara would love for us to go to Canada. I'm sure I can make a little vacation out of it. But I still, I actually don't have a passport, funnily enough. Treat me real nice. Oh, girl, I'm gonna treat Zelda real nice. Like, I sometimes exchange sassy emails with the Firelock CEO guy. Mike. He's very sassy. Very sassy, man. This would be a real small casual. Yeah, that's harder to justify for sure. I'm sure we could come up, like, if we ever made an excuse to go to Canada, like, that would be a great, like, oh yeah, we go, like, for a weekend, but then Saturday we play in the event, or whatever. I'll pitch it to Kara. Is that bear skin? Is that bear skin? I think that's bear skin. Matt, if I come to your event, there better be a best painted. That's all I'm going to say. I'm a patron of the arts. I'll come up, stomp your scene, call myself the world's best, then retire and only host events and charge for $40 training sessions. Make sure you include 80s style, like punching meat training montages. I dare you, Mike. This is a meat cost. Well, just so you guys know, sometimes it's not about the money. It's not about the money. Which parts? I can't tell if this guy is wearing a shirt. That looks like the most like metrosexual thing I think I've ever seen on a model. There's got to be a shirt underneath that scarf. Bet I'm not charging $40 training for Cyberpunk. I have won a kind of big cons event. You're always welcome to my table. Yeah, I mean, he went to Nova and stomped everybody. I mean, he played the most OP thing, crushed a bunch of, like, kids. I'm gonna say that's not bearskin. There's no way that's bearskin. I played kids. They aren't OP. Yeah, they are, Mike. Did you play Wheelie with that stupid t-shirt? Huh? Come over here. You tell me time. I'm ready. No, I also didn't use a single merc. I kept my faction pure. I just wanted to be pure. Yeah, and that's why they're busted, because you didn't need a merc to make up for your weaknesses. That's what makes them busted, Mike. Security is important, Gemini. It's true. The real meta to face is the meta of Alex is in Jacksonville. Yeah, apparently all the people that played on there are like psychopaths. We had a bunch of like wild stuff. And you have to prove that you're the real Alex or whatever. You just gained possession of a new France garrison starter. I have so many French now. Those are pretty good sculpts, though, aren't they? I know the New England... I think we talked about this. I think the New England English models look incredible. I thought the Canadian ones were kind of... It says garrison in big letters. Yeah, the campaign... The French... Naval Marines, they're not Merchant Marines, they're the Marine guys. Those models look like awesome. The Canadian militia, we're having some problems with those. Those don't look very good. I think it's the paint jobs, personally. And the woodsmen, they look okay. They look fine. Top player at the time is the true Alex. I am going to play kids and maybe Edge Runner Santo Domingo. I don't know, Mike. There's just so much going on. I just want to stop painting Blood and Plunder every once in a while, so... Mike, I just wish I had another day. I wish there was an 8th day of the week and I could just play Edge Runners, or I could just play Cyberpunk, where I don't have to track their stupid cards. I want to play the game. I really do. I want to play it, but I can't stand the cards. It's like, when it comes to Cyberpunk, I already don't like making lists because I always like, I know I'm not very good at it. And so when I make lists and then I go places and then I get crushed, I'm like, is it me or is it the list I made? Because it's bad. And in that game, there's so many fucking choices and it drives me crazy. And I'm like, oh, well, I'll just bring the cards I have or whatever. And then I don't know where my cards are anymore. They're just gone. And then you're like, oh, I must have everything, right? But no, there's other like starters you need to get all the cards. I'm just like, this is terrible. Like the choices for you. That's fair. I mean, you're much more likely to get me to play that way, 100%. But, I mean, I'm just going to say it. I can't stand them. I hate the cards. I despise them with passion. I'll find those cards and eat them. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I just want a theme and you want to play around and I can make a fun list. I got you covered. Okay. Well, you know, like I said, you're going to have much better chance of me playing. Because it's not that I don't want to play the game. I think the game is awesome. The mechanics are fantastic. The models are great. It's such a good game. But with everything, it just feels like work, and I'm not here for it. Howdy. I've never played Cyberpunk Tabletop, but the 3 men and a war game Discord has a group on there. The game looks interesting. Maybe one. It's a great game. I would highly recommend it to anybody. But if you do want to play it, you just got to make sure you keep track of those cards. I've made a team and photocopied the cards onto one sheet of paper. So that's a great idea. That's a legitimately solid idea. And then everybody's like, use Cyber Smiley's Army Builder, and for me, the fucking thing just doesn't work. Also, Ostro, you're the only one here that'll care. Hey, it's the new Filibustier. I think I showed him off a little bit before, because I remember you saying that you were happy they finally put one with the ball cap thing. What do you think of these compared to the old ones? 8 more Malise Canadian. Yeah, I know it's in the box. And completely out of theme. Yeah, the French, yeah, for the French commander. It's just like, what are you doing here, bud?
It worked last time you used it and you said it was good. You just were looking at SOMETHINF different before.
Yeah. And then for some reason, whenever I click the buttons that add equipment, it doesn't work properly. Yeah, the hat's good stuff. I'm gonna paint these 6 models. That's what I'm gonna do. The rest of them, you gotta wait. You gotta wait your turn, guys. Sorry. Mike is yelling at me, and I'm uncomfortable, and I can't help you. My 100-point game actually went very well. The opponent, I think, is in here. It's flip-flopping on it. It's flip-flopping on it. I don't know. How did my 100-point game go? Let's ask the other person. How would you describe how it went, Wilmar? He played natives, I played French. I played French Caribbean militia. Which is, with a heavy theme of French hillbilly. I was working on my French today, and I was half hoping to finish a couple of models tonight. Batch painting 10, but my night has gone a bit sideways. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I was gonna say, you got on a little later than you usually do. Did your kids just take a little while to go to bed? I did finish some of the Buccaneeri. I painted 2 of them of African descent. Did you pop in and out with the Buccaneer? Did you think? I did. I did actually try it. The big issue that I had at 100 points is that you don't have enough points to bring the local guide, so I didn't have quick. But I was able to keep the Buccaneeri and the Buccaneer away from his melee unit. When he was playing today, you could hear the band just playing each time as the dog's turn. I think they came out really good. And then I'll probably paint like 1 more African descent one, and then the rest of them will all be European. When I have the big unit of, I think it's coming out to like 10 or 11. Thanks, Matt! Yeah, I think it came out really well. Those Buccaneer are Haitian, so yeah. I said African descent. Whatever. Okay, maybe they're not African. They're of African descent. Whatever. Thank you. Whatever. I love the sculpts, though. They're great. Yeah. How did the games go? The game went really well. I did do a little bit of dancing in and out. That, you can say black. I can't say it. I don't want to be... Everyone's going to yell at me. You see, Nigel, I instinctively want to say African American, but they're definitely not African American. That's not even a thing yet. I do my best to, like, these days I'm trying to, like, stop before I say anything when it comes to, like, what the models are called. And I'm like, African American, that's not what they are. They are of African descent. I tell you what, I'm going to dominate those leaderboards for Summer of Plunder. Oh, God. Big message. You could say black. I'm about to rebrand as Blackest Caesar. I was supposed to start my four-day shifts at 6 tomorrow. Took my kids to an indoor play place for my neighbor's kid's birthday. While I was there, I got a call from work, wanted me to start it. They're now doing 5 night shifts. Oh, fuck that. Taking first break now, going to be about 27 hours up before I go to bed. But hey, a 12-hour overtime shift with night shift and I believe weekend differential is nice. Bro, that sounds awful, but God, I'm glad you're getting paid. You know what? I give you permission as a doctor to buy toys. Once you get off of your shift. You're allowed to buy yourself a nice boat. And I will say, Nigel, it does take some thinking when your entire force is inexperienced. I gotta say, man, it was a real thinker. Because I didn't even have enough points to make the Buccaneers a veteran, so I'm like, my action economy was bad. I heard you painted them in ethnic hues because they love barbecue. Hell yeah, dude, I love barbecue. I have had a lot. I think it's a lot of expenses lately. I need to rebuild the bank account. Renos on rental and Renos on a bathroom in my house. Oh, like renovation, like a renovation on rental. And yeah, okay, bro, I can see that. Okay, then buy yourself something tiny. A pack of cannons. How about that? You want a pack of cannons, buddy? Would that make you happy? You want some cannons? Keep arguing with people that inexperience is suboptimal because of the diminished action economy, but then I get math by Dave and Tyler. I mean, I understand, like, from a conceptual point of view, why inexperience isn't so bad, because you're going to have cards like clubs. But when you have milice, or however you say it, the not the milice de carabines, like the ones with poorly equipped. You're just like, I don't want to use the club. You can't make me use this club, please. Please don't make me use this club. What do I use it on? Oh no. I don't want to give him an extra reload. Yeah, but it was a lot of, like, doing, like, half shots and just trying to, like, stay fully loaded the entire time. It was interesting. It was a fun little thought experiment. Yeah, the millisons. Fucking poorly equipped. You do a half shoot and you gotta do a full reload. I do kind of want a feel gun just now. So there you go, man. Just buy yourself a little field gun. Get yourself a little reward for all your hard work. I feel the inexperienced approach falls apart when you have a lot of triggers. Yeah, 100%. I mean, that helps for sure. Charge with them. Hey, I did. And they died. I held my fire, and I did a point-blank defensive fire. I got 2 hits out of 5 dice, and he saved both of them. I was like, you fucking dick. How good was the... Dude, the 5 shoot is... It feels good. I didn't realize that the Buccaneeri... For some reason in my head, I thought they were a 6. I thought they were 6, 7. No, Buccaneeri start at 5. I was like, holy shit, that's awesome. 5, 6. That's so good for a 5-point model. That's so good. Twice I have had my English militia go on melee. English militia belong in melee. They love to stab. They are so good at it. Those go. They certainly do. They 100% do. It's almost tempting to make him trained for a point. It's damn tempting, but I think it's a trap. Because if you're paying 6 for them, you might as well just bring Buchanan. That's 7. Because for, like, 1 extra point, you're getting fast reload, marksman, and, what else? Because they already have elusive. There's one other rule they have. No, I guess that's it. Okay, I mean, but fast reload for 1 point. Much worth it, for sure. No, that's exactly what I did. No, Nigel, I did exactly what we talked about, except I didn't have access to a a guide, so everybody was really fucking slow. I kept everybody in a nice tight little ball, and I kind of moved up as a little shooting platform, and the millisons were on the side. The biggest issue I think the list is going to have is when you is getting your... is getting the Ruthless to work properly, because you have 6 resolve with no way to really get it to reroll. And if you go up against somebody who can handle their resolve well, I think you're going to lose the resolve fight, because you're probably going to be matched. So I think over the course of the game, I got the Buccaneeri to shoot cold-blooded once, and they got, like, a hit. And then the Buchanan, I think, got Ruthless twice over the course of the game. Yeah, I'm very pleased with how good they were. They are not overpowered by any means, but they are very fun to play. But again, at 100 points, you're kind of like, you're not... The engine's like... The engine doesn't, like, have all the parts, you know? And I tried to do that, so on the very last round of shots I had over the course of the game, I shot into some warrior musketeers. Or warrior... Yeah, the warriors with the rifles. And I was like, okay, Buccaneer, you got to shoot him. I just need you to put a single thing of fatigue on him. I got like 2 hits or whatever. He saved both of them, and then he passed his resolve. I was like, damn it! No, the machine! No, it failed! So then I would activate the Buccaneer, I moved over, shot, and then used the French militia thing to move away. I needed 9. I got 2 hits on 9s. How's it going, David? Yeah, so what did you think of the game from your point of view, Womar? Like from like a learning aspect, it was a really fun game. We had a great time. Managed to do some shit. That's awesome, bud. What'd you paint? Native American skin, hell yeah, brother. I think I have it worked out. Awesome. I had some difficulty finding a color set I liked. I said, what did you think of our game from a learning standpoint, Wilmar? Like, what was your general takeaway? And then I said that you don't have to say the game was fun. The game was actually, I thought the game was really, really fun. Natives having a 6 shoot save across the board is pretty damn good. It was good. That board was huge, but I think I have a better handle on the game and how to play natives. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it did seem like a very empty board just because we didn't have a lot of stuff. And he did kill a model with a bow. He managed to do it. Oh yeah, 100%. It's massive. Which is interesting because I feel like when you play boat games, it's almost like too small. Because you have to scale the board all the time. So it's funny to think like, oh yeah, for boat games in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, you can cross the board real fast in a boat game, and then when you play a land game, you're just like hoofing it 8 inches. You're like, oh god, run! Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, shit does. Moving that probably at like a minimum, you're probably like 12 inches. You're like, whee! I wouldn't say empty, just a lot of ground to cover, but it worked. Yeah. Because in my head, if the board was any smaller, then that melee unit would have had more of a field day. It's hard for me to say at 100. Because weren't we already fighting for space? I did start looking to build a list of 150 points. Yeah, you can... and plus if you take everything off of veteran, you're gonna have a lot more models to work with. Yeah. Yeah, a sharpshooter. Actually, now that I think about it, a sharpshooter in a unit with shoot 5. That's pretty good. 5 shoot units have a better chance of hitting with the sharpshooter, and then that might. Yeah, right. Well, it's not a save 9 anymore, isn't it? Now it's like +1 to whatever their save is. Hey, so I know it's not an airport, but I'm deleting my disc. Hey, so I know it's not an airport, but I'm doing a Discord account in a week. I'm done with the platform as a whole, and I wanted to stay in touch. It's not an airport. One of the shirts in Buccaneers. I did start looking around. Yeah, the old. It's not an airport. No need to announce. Oh, right. I have you on Facebook, right? I've never heard that before. I get it. You say it and I understand it, but I don't think I've ever heard that before. But Sharpshooter would also give ladies access to Dead Eye and Marks. Oh, that's true. Ooh, that's a good idea. Are you sure you'd want to put him in a unit that is going to have less action economy with the trained thing? Since you might not be using it as much as like a Buccaneer or whatever? Buccaneer need quick and scouts. They need to shoot hides are the only unit that matters. Buccaneer. That's what I'm saying, though. Wouldn't it be more practical to put the sharpshooter just with the Buccaneer anyway? And again, if you keep the Buccaneer and the Buccaneer together, I mean, the Buccaneer might also be getting quick and scout. So I get okay. Here's a question for the local guide. I don't play French. I don't have these problems. Buccaneer, pretty good, let's say. Marksman I find to be nice to have. Certainly don't use it every time, but when a good opportunity comes up, it is great. Yeah, I agree. I mean, when you're just like, I have an extra action, I might as well just blow it, yeah. But the ladies can half shoot, they're a big unit, half stuff. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's fair. Right, sure. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because sharpshooter still applies. That's fair. Yeah, so something I've always wondered about the local guide. All friendly units within 4 inches have quicken scouts. Is that only have to be, like, at the beginning of the turn? Or is it, like, they walk 4 inches away and then they instantly lose scout? Or do they get it for, like, their whole turn? I don't play French are fun. I've actually really been enjoying it. Half shoot, marksman, 2 actions, push to fully reload. Be ready to shoot again on the commander activation. Right, yeah, for sure. But then the issue is you're probably not going to get Ruthless on them. I know you're more interested in Ruthless on the Buccaneer. I'm sorry, the Buccaneer. We're doing, like, big brain plays here, David, so that when we do finally play at, like, Adepticon or whatever, I'm gonna put my finger in your butt. My favorite was my buddy forgot about a unit I had, so I flanked him, so he had no cover. Shots with marksman. Technically, they can move into guide range and benefit from his ability. Yeah, no, that I know. But, like, if you're, like, if it's in the Buccaneer unit and then the Buccaneer move away, do they keep it? Spanish starfish. Also, I said, David, I think I have you on Facebook. I think we're friends on Facebook. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I don't know what to say. You want me to reach out to you with, like, carrier pigeon? Oh, I can always text you. Zuck has everybody. yeah. Email chain. It's crazy though, dude. I'll just say this: Discord cannot be trusted with your data. Period. Anyway, back to BMP. I'll reach out to you and talk to you about it. I mean, if anything, I get your number, your phone number, because obviously I want to stay in touch. So, yeah, I mean, you figure if you... No, they only have it while within the guide's command range. Okay, yeah, all right. 4 inches is real tiny. I ain't uploading an ID. No reason to. I ain't in spicy Discord servers. You're not in spicy Discord servers yet. Never. Too scary? It works like 10 man blocks a yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. You just kind of, you know, show up. You're like, hey, I'm going to bash your brains in. David, how many times have you ever shot your rifles more than once in a game with, like, Milicianos and stuff? Elite Wolf, what's going on, man? I ain't this. I canceled my Nitro, and if they required me to upload it, then it's time to go. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm so attracted to units with 6 fight. Yeah, 6 fight saves baller though. A couple times. We are mad, man. Don't you know where those milicianos? You know, don't you know they don't even wash their hands. Isn't it wild that they find the miraculous ability to use their stick to make a long boom boom, and then all of a sudden, you know, let me rephrase that. Their club can do one magic boom boom before you beat somebody to death with it. Yes, no, there you go. They don't wash their hands, so they get hands in melee. That's why they're so good. They give you a good stab. Like, now you're gonna die of sepsis, you stupid idiot.
Been planning a list to make once the season warms up and get the printer running, but also tons of hobby brainstorming view and the painting.
Just to make once the season warms up and get the printer running, but also tons of hobby brainstorming. How about you in the painting? So me, I've just been painting like a madman, really. It's the year of the French, man. Let me tell you, I'm trying to get enough French stuff painted for Adepticon, painting stuff up for the Kickstarter coming up. Trying to help out David at Blood and Pigment as much as I can. There's a new Dutch commander? Holy shit, never thought we'd live to see the day. Give him the Spaniard stink fist. Oh, it's the year of the Blackest Caesar. Oh my god. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna take the win at Adepticon? You don't have to worry about Joe. He's playing Golden Age. Is that gonna be the name of your crew? The Blackest? What's his what is his thing called? His named force? It's Black Caesar's men, right? Not unaligned, Dylan, you doofus pirates. Caesar's men? The Blackest men. I find it funny because I was joking about you going to French, and now you're... Was it a joke? Was it a joke, Astra? Medieval? No, this is all for Blood and Plunder, so it's all, like, Sun King era, so it's, like, not Renaissance, but it's, like, just pre-Napoleonic. So, like, this guy. This is a French hillbilly living on Haiti. I want to see my opponent's army on Facebook. It's the following morning. Astro, I just want... I don't know what it is, but it's like when I was playing English, the things that are good in English are just not the things I wanted to play. Like, I didn't want to play regulars. I didn't want to play, you know, Royal Navy. I wanted to play English Buccaneers. And it was like, it was okay. It's like, it's fine. If you don't, if you're not using the Pacific characters from Adventures in the Pacific or whatever that thing's called, they're like okay. They're not bad. I mean, Sea Dogs are fine. I really wanted to play Henry Morgan, but he's, you know, Nigell's ruined it for me. Yeah, they're fine, but I just was having fun, but I was like, I don't know, I'm kind of like looking for something different here, you know, I'm looking for something a little more like, a little more flavorful, I guess. And then I started playing some French, and I was like, actually, holy shit, this is awesome. Boucanier, awesome. He didn't want to play English Hillbillies. Who are the English Hillbillies? Sea Dogs. You see, Jamaican Privateers, I wanted to play 17th century English. I didn't want to play British. I wanted to play English. You didn't want... But French Hillbillies? English Hillbillies? I sleep. French Hillbillies? Real shit. Okay, yeah, that's fair. But dogs, you know? I don't like freebooters. Here we go. Here we go again. Veteran freebooters are super cheap now. They're only 7? What? English secretly cracked? English OP? No? OP faction? Huh? English OP? I'm trying to say this in the most friendly way possible. I still really love my English models. I just needed something. It's not them, it's me. It's me. And I might have jumped a little bit more into Dutch, but that's what Mike's doing. Veteran freebooters reduced to regular for 1 less point a model. Reduced. Veteran freebooters reduced to regular for 1 less. Are they not veterans anymore? Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, no, they're still veterans. Okay. Veteran freebooters reduced to regular for... Hey, bro. No, it's you. I wish I didn't love history as much as I did, Miguel. Do you think this is the only time it's ever held me back? Oh, you can? That's interesting. Really? That's neat. Oh, you mean like, was it the last Buccaneers? Last Buccaneers can do that. Can you do that with veteran freebooters in that faction? Hold up. Hold up a sec. Let's take a look here. The last Buccaneers. Yeah, whoever. That guy, for sure. Sure. Veteran freebooters are in there! That's fun. That's fun. Is it not Last Buccaneers? Is it just Brethren of the Coast? Oh, veteran freebooters are in there. Shit, okay. Oh, and it's a core. English are cracked. English are back on the menu. I'm all in on veterans freebooters. I'm all in. I'm all in on not veteran freebooters. I know. I showed Mike the rules for that new captain, the new legendary Dutch captain. He's just like, yeah, that's cool. I don't care. I don't care about none of these rules. These rules are stupid. I don't care. I don't care. My name's Mike. That's how he talks, by the way. He says his name like a Pokemon. Look who this is. It's the man himself. Man of the hour. DeGraff in person. Just to be difficult. I just realized something. Captain Yella is literally the perfect captain for Mike. It just clicked in my head. Mike, what are you doing? How did you look at his rules and not just be like, this is the greatest thing that's ever been made for me? He's literally a gambling captain. That's literally his entire thing, is gambling. Dutch are pretty blasted when it comes to legendary commanders at this point. Yeah. Blaze? Did you actually say Blaze, or are you trying to say blasted? What is Blaze? Unimpressed or indifferent. Okay. No, you meant Blaze. Blassie? Blaza?
Blase.
Blase. Okay. What should go around that time I have? You too, buddy. It's good to see you, Astro. We're gonna rule. We're gonna rule Summer of Plunder. Viva Leroy! Yes! Blase.
Blase.
Blase. Very different rules this year. Joseph has started talking to commanders. Oh, excellent. Cool. I'm excited. I really enjoyed last year, so if it's gonna be more narrative based, I'm all in. I'm all in, baby. You know what? As long as I win and Miguel's faction loses, then I'm happy. Also, Dylan love of history forces him to compromise as he switches to a list with the best shooters in the game and almost maxes out about 2-5. Yeah, no, it's there. It's in my head. I'm thinking about it. I think it should work better narratively. I agree. It sounded like that's the way he wanted it to go. But you see, here's the thing, though, is it works. Anyway, as I said, work things out. Have a nice night, buddy. Hope you get some sleep when your shift's over. What was I gonna say? You see, it works because what happens is at the end of the game, you take your little models, and they're like, "I now pronounce you woman and husband." And then they kiss. There's like a theme to it. It's literally French hillbillies and their wives. And I'm here for it. I love it. I'm playing in Kara's faction, so go ahead, sacrifice your love for bragging rights over me. I see when your priorities lie. I would be surprised if Kara plays Summer Plunder again. She has told me she's kind of burnt out on games, apparently, whatever that means. Kara wants to play Fallout 76. That's what she just told me. Bye, Matt. Love you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. So locally, a friend of mine, Brooks, is me and him are both pretty big like Fallout fans, and he's kind of whispering the idea of us playing the Fallout minigame, and I'm like, oh god, I kind of want to, but I kind of really don't. And I've gone back and forth on it like 3 or 4 times. Because I think of like, oh, we can make some really cool YouTube stuff for it. Not factions. The one where you can play NCR and Caesar and I'm sorry, Kaiser's Legion. Because of for some reason the New Vegas stuff didn't get put into factions, which is weird. Yeah, Wasteland Warfare. Yeah, the bigger one. I use that word loosely. What if she's sub-commander and all our narratives are about 2 pirate captains and their love story? Then you know what? I'm in. I'll go for the story. I have the starter set for that. It's the one, yeah, the old one where it's like, I forget what they call the main character in Fallout 4. The Lone Survivor? Is that who it is? That's the Lone Survivor? Because you get, it's the female, right? You get Nora in the starter, right? Yeah, it's got like the power armor. Yeah. The one with the Death Claw. Yeah, the alien was like a pre-order bonus or some shit. Yeah, that was like a, yeah, it was, whatever. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, me and him are both pretty interested in doing, like, New Vegas stuff, because we both loved the Mojave. Of course you do. Of course you have Star. Because they're about to release, like, a new edition of the game or something. Because I played it when it first came out, and I thought the miniatures game was very, like, not good. I'm going to pick up the new faction starter. Because that's the one with, pick up the new faction set. Because it's like waste... What the hell is that game called? It's called Factions. Is it called Factions? Yeah. That's right, the battle for Boston. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the synths versus the Brotherhood, I think it is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Only for factions. Yeah. I don't understand the difference between the two. Boston, kid. Kara and I started playing Fallout 4 because she wants to watch me play it. WW is narrative and factions is just skirmish. Yeah, that was also my impression. Why the fuck are NCR and Kaiser's Legion not in it? That's stupid. I mean, honestly, I might just play Robco. Because I love House. Whatever, we're just talking about it. Whether it happens or not, who knows? I don't know if there's much of an argument in Boston. I mean, Boston is like blue. I'm not sure there's much of a discussion in Boston. I'm pretty sure everybody just votes blue. Suburbs, pretty blue other than Newton. Newton's pretty red, I think. The Vegas bot, dude, the Vegas bots are so good. The Securitrons, oh, dude, they look so fucking good. Yeah, you have some of the Securitrons. Yeah, I fucking love those things. I love Securitrons. Are the faces on the Securitrons, are they sculpted? Or is it literally just like a little... or is it like a TV screen? Oh, they are sculpted. Okay. Is one of them Victor? Super mutants. I guess they're technically unaligned, aren't they? Mr. Fuzzy. Grognak is a model? Grognak the Barbarian? Shit. Because I see Yes Man. I see a Yes Man and a Soldier Securitron. That's surprising they don't have Victor. No idea, actually. Okay, there you go. So I'm just thinking, like, if you have to freehand the little faces on there, big oof. Because it looks like it might be freehanded. Newton isn't red, it's blue, though there is more red here than most of the state. Yeah, for sure. No, you don't get any red in Massachusetts until you get to, like, in between, like, Boston and Worcester. Tewksbury's pretty red, I think. Not that I mind red or blue, honestly. I don't really care. Are okay. Is literally none of. You know, this might just make my decision really easy. Because if Fallout Factions doesn't include anything from New Vegas, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough for old Dylan. Yeah, there's tons of stuff out for Worldland Warfare. NCR's out. Kaiser's Legion's out. That's why I'm so confused. I'm like, why don't they have one for the other? Why don't they just put it in the other game? Yeah, NCR's in there. Gunners are kind of technically New Vegas. There's a lot of them in New Vegas anyway. Yeah, Kaiser's Legion's in there. Cult of the Mothman. Robots in general are in it. Mr. Handies. Yeah, Kara's been on a real Fallout kick, so it's kind of been coming up. Like I said, I played it when it first came out. It was trying to be like an RPG game. I was interested. I was fascinated by the like village building aspect of it, where like you kind of upgraded your crew by building a town. And I was like, this is a really cool idea. Didn't quite work out that way. So, do we drop an SP threshold for a sharpshooter? I mean, I would say sure, just to try it. My biggest issue is if you have the sharpshooter in a unit that's trained, even though you're going to be spending most of your actions on pushing and all that, I mean, the Buccaneers are just not going to hit Ruthless very often. Even though I know, for the most part, they're not there to benefit from it. They're there to put out enough of fatigue for the Buccaneers to deal with it. I don't think the list needs help shooting. I think the list needs help with morale. That's what it needs help with. Yeah, I know. I did that today. I know what I'm doing. I won the game. Even though Mr. Wilmar here made some very good rolls for saves. I also had I had two very clutch melee saves on some militia, that's for sure. And you're doing this on a club, I assume. Yeah, that game I played against Wilmar today is literally like why I do this. Games where like it came all the way to the end. Didn't matter who won or lost. It was just a fun game. That's the real shit right there. I can't get rid of it. Look at all of these things! Okay, here you go. Do I permit the word turd? I do not. Turd is illegal. Obstinate. Obstinate? What? I have changed my opinion. I had to make sure I knew the exact definition of that word. I have changed my opinion for you quite a bit, Buster. And I'm sorry I had to use that language. By the way, you didn't change your opinion. You adopted the correct opinion. Uh-huh. Okay. Uh-huh. You know what? That's a $30 fine. I'm fining you for being ornery. That's the ornery tax. $30. $30 fee. Do you think the fees you've been told to the salt? I was born into it. Molded. I'd eaten my first French fry when I was just a boy. I love Henry Morgan, but I understand your qualms, and I love Joe, but he's wrong. He's wrong about this one. I'm more than willing to acquiesce that I think he's a fantastic designer. I think he runs a damn fine blog. I think he's a magnificent human being, but I think he's wrong. And I think he's wrong about Henry Morgan. But I do agree with Tyler's idea of why it is that when those models existed, why that was so much of a better thing before they had fighting men. And I know that vexes you to hear. And it's not that you didn't say that, but he said that and it was like, oh, I get it now. Finish saying it. I think Joe is wrong and Miguel is right. I think you are right. I think Joe is wrong. Yes. On this topic. I just think that the combination of rules, which, to their credit, might perfectly encapsulate Henry Morgan. Because he was a big, boisterous, inspiring kind of guy. That might just be the perfect rule set for the man. He totally deserves misfortune at sea. He kept crashing his boats. Totally warranted. Not saying it's wrong. But when you use him in the table, unless you're playing his specific faction, he kind of just doesn't do... He just doesn't, get things done. You know what I mean? It's like with DeGraff, you're like, hey... swordsman. Keeps your unit alive so you can punch back, or, Leones is, everybody gets ruthless, so it's like you punch better. He just doesn't kind of, have anything like that. Don't get me wrong, I love Lucky. I think Lucky's a great rule. And he's got very inspiring, which is a damn good rule. I'm not saying he's bad. But 32 points? That's a lot of points. You do get 3 command points. And you get a big shouty range, that's for sure. I don't know. I might not be the one. I don't have the skills. I don't have the skills to say if anybody's right or wrong. But I will agree that when I use him, my lists run out of steam real fast. Because you just don't get enough models, because you're paying for a 30-point commander in a faction that wants freebooters, which are 6 points, and don't pull their weight. And it makes me sad. I am excited to try young Henry Morgan, though. $10 for very inspiring. Fade, no, Dylan is a Harkonian now. He's French. Listen, I'm not like a part of Blood and Pigment. I'm very much like a weird contractor to them. But it doesn't seem like any of them play French, you know? So I'm sitting here thinking like, Dan plays Dutch. Joe plays kind of everything, but he seems like he's more of an English and pirate and a natives player. And then you have, oh crap, all their names are like bumbling around in my head. The other ones play Spanish mostly. It seems like almost all the other, it seems like everybody else plays Spanish. Fernando doesn't come on all that often, but he's Spanish for sure. Jason plays Spanish, right? So I need to be Mr. French. Jason is Dutch. He's the Dutchy in he's the Dutchy in Dutch. Okay, so Jason plays Dutch. Who's the one that lives in Georgia? Totally blanking on his name. He's the one that runs stuff at no. Is it Nova is the one he runs it at? Garrett, thank you. Yeah, Garrett is he plays Spanish. Garrett is the one I've probably talked to the least. I think I talked to him real briefly in the AMA. Dan is Dutch Jr. or 58 inexperienced Marineros, depending. Yeah, well, Dan, I think, was proving a point, I think, on that one. Dan is Dutch Jr. Oh, shit. Well, Dan couldn't play the faction he really wanted to. So he literally wrote his own expansion. his own expansion. So I've been reading a book on called Armada about the Spanish expedition to attack and invade England to turn it back into a Catholic country. Which is where Francis Drake destroyed the Spanish Armada. Not gonna lie, while I was reading it and then Dan did his thing, I was like, what if I wrote my own supplement and I did this? I could finally put Francis Drake in the game. As well as Don Juan de Fililupe. 1588, baby. Hell yeah, brother. It's a really good book. There's like a lot of really cool. There's a lot of cool history in it, but it's also very like readable. I've been really enjoying it. Once I start reading, I have trouble putting it down. I gotta finish my World War I book, and then I'm really gonna dive into it. I actually think I might write a book review for Blood and Pigment. Hold on, I feel a song coming on. By the way, we need to sing a sea shanty at Adepticon one of these years. We should do like Barrett's Privateers or something like that. That would be so fucking awesome.
When good Queen Elizabeth sat on the throne, ere coffee, or tea, or such slip-slops were known, the world was in terror if e'er she did frown. Oh, the roast beef of Old England, and Old English roast beef.
I know I've heard that one before. Oh, Santana, we will go. Over Santana. Roast beef of Old England. Is that actually what it's called? Interesting. Distress on the Lake Field is another one, and then Bayo Biscayo. Alright.
In those days, if fleets did presume on the main, they seldom, or never, returned back again, as witness, the vaunting armada of Spain. Oh, the roast beef of Old England, and Old English roast beef.
I'm actually gonna write these down. I'm gonna have to listen to these. Distress on the Lake Field. Old English roast beef. There you go. I actually should practice my concertina. It's stupid though. Concertina wasn't invented until the 1845. Yet somehow it's tied up with pirate stuff. I mean, 1845. That's after Napoleon. Like shit. It's like almost 100 years after the Golden Age. As time flies, time gets smaller. You know, people like start crunching things together in order to like compress information. Are you bringing your Blood and Plunder stuff with you to Adepticon, David? I know you're streaming, right? At the Legion tables? Oh, you're just not going to go at all. Okay. Yeah, it is definitely anachronistic. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, dude, moving is friggin' expensive. Oh my god. Kara sometimes says things along the lines of like, oh yeah, when we move again, and I'm like, that better not be within the next 5 years, woman, or I'm gonna push you down the stairs. Like, I swear to God. It is so expensive. And it's like, our place is fantastic compared to like where I work, where we both work, actually. What are you selling off? Do you have any ultrasound machines? Also, I was wrong. The German Constantino was 1945. The English one was 1829. They celebrated their defeat of Napoleon 14 years later. They knew World War I was coming. They wanted to get it out of the way, so they did it like 100 years ahead of time. Well, what are you selling off? Just random knickknacks and old miniatures, model kits, prop weapons, stuff I have but do not need. Do you have a list? I could try and help out. Oh, and I could pay you money for the models once they're painted. Want a wooden training sword for Hema. It's in good condition. What's Hema? What's Hema? Oh, it's fencing. European martial arts. That's interesting. I don't know if I need that. I have a katana already. Hey, can I have that Imperial Armada ship? Man, Armada, what a game. What a great idea for a game. That was completely wasted by Fantasy Flight. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Yeah, sunset, it's a good word for it, yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, X-Wing did great. I mean, especially at the beginning. Like, man, you want to talk about a powerhouse of a game. It was the best-selling miniatures game for a while there, wasn't it? I mean, pre-painted models, man, that's hard to beat. And if you wanted to repaint them, then you could, like, go ahead and just do it, you know? It's like, that's a hell of a thing. Armada just really never got its time in the sun, you know? I do think it's funny though that they had that big tournament at Adepticon a couple years ago, and they like pushed him into the fucking hotel on the other side of the. They pushed him out of the main hall. Oh my god, that was funny. But man, if they weren't having a good time, they were having a damn good time. It's just such a cool idea. Capital ships and stuff like that. It's just such a fantastically interesting idea. Yep. That was a great game for sure. So much fun to play. I made a chat server. Chat server. Also, hey Ernie, I talked to Kara and she's fine with letting go of all of her MCP stuff too. It's not my paint jobs for most of them, but they are for sale. No, I just think it's funny that you like can even do that. It's like, of course he can do that. Just thinking like, oh yeah, chat servers, right? You could do that. That's right. That's not like something you can't do. No Overwatch on those. I mean, I don't necessarily blame you. That's the thing. I really don't. So, Kara is working tomorrow, so what I'm going to do, Mr. Ernesto, is I will, while I'm drinking my morning coffee, yeah, probably when I'm drinking my morning coffee tomorrow, I'll start working on my list for stuff to send you. I think I have one where some of the painted stuff is on there already. Yeah. Convocation's fun. I mean, they're a lot better now that they've made the changes to the throw rules. Yeah, that's the majority of the stuff I have. That's going to get expanded on, because I think I'm not going to hold off on anything. I think I'm going to put everything on there. So, Convo's not on there. At least the Convo stuff that I was thinking I was going to keep. That and Defenders, it seems, isn't it? I got some That's what I played mostly was Defenders, because that was Daredevil. I have a lot of Defenders. I have a lot of the old Defender. I don't have a lot of the new stuff, but yeah, that's all painted. I think my Defenders was completely painted. Kara mostly had the female Avengers team. Oh god, what are they called? A-Force. Yeah, they had she had A-Force and Avengers. Yeah, it was pretty much Avengers. Not the B-Force. Nope. Is that what it's called still? Is it still called A-Force? The one that Schulke's in charge of? I'm excited for a new She-Hulk. I would actually really like to paint that new one, because the new model for her is really cool. That's right, Spider-Man Noir is in the game now. Lulz. A-Force, yeah, A-Force. D-Force? Well, she's a lawyer. She's probably had some D-Forces come through her. Oh. 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 I'll see you guys later. Then looking forward to seeing your list on I Blame Diablo for... Oh. I'm shocked you're even considering it, especially since you just started getting Shatterpoint stuff. I was like, I was shocked you went with Shatterpoint, and then instead of going with MCP. I was like, okay, well, sure, whatever. And I forget who I was talking. I was talking to somebody when you were playing it with. Oh god, what is his name? The guy that plays a bunch of Shatterpoint in the shop. The guy you were playing. What the hell is his name? I forgot his name. Shut up, David. I want to call him Nate. His name is not Nate. I like Shatterpoint. It's no, it's not Patrick. Patrick does play a lot of Shatterpoint though. I really want me to play Stars. Evan, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of Evan. Thank you. Yeah, I forget who I was talking to, and I even said to them, I was like, I'm shocked he's getting into Shatterpoint, not MCP. And I was like, alas, shit, say la vie. Because I think MCP is a better game than Shatterpoint. I honest to goodness think Shatterpoint is a big stinky fish. And I say that, I love anchovies. I like big stinky fish. I'll eat it. I love to eat stinky fish. But MCP, I do think is a better game. There's really people up there more for me. Shatterpoint. Shatterpoint is. You think it's simpler? You think so? I don't know if I agree. Shatterpoint has a lot of, like, surprising complexity to it. I totally poo-pooed it as, like, I don't know, it's kind of like, just, like, more of a, I don't want to say childish, but kind of like a less constructed game than MCP, but, I will say Jesse from Furious Finest did kind of put it into light, when it comes to, like, card counting and stuff like that with the deck, and I don't know. I think there's a lot of interesting things to it. I'm not gonna say it's like the worst game ever made or whatever. It's not. It's not the worst. It's just not. It's just one of those. It's one of those situations where it's just not my game. I'd say it's gotten better than when I demoed it when it came out early. Yeah, that I would agree with. Now that there's more scenarios and there's more characters and stuff, I also think I would probably enjoy it more now than I did then. But I don't think it gets anywhere near good enough for me to, like, want to drop something I'm already doing. Like, to put it into perspective, I look at the Firelock Discord more than a lot of other Discords now. Let's put it that way. Blood and Plunder is a great game, and it's taking every ounce of my being to not start buying into all their other ones. I really want to play Blood and Valor, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it right now. Maybe Adepticon next year. Fair, and I get that. I needed something that was on my account and simple, so I get someone like that. Yeah, and that makes sense. 100%. Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth on it. I miss Infinity. Like, some days I miss it. Like, some days I really miss it. I'm like, man, I miss being, like... I'm really happy to hear you. Yeah, no, that game's all mine. I will say that some days I really miss Infinity. Like, I just miss, like, being able to walk up to a table and not feel a rush of, like, fucking anxiety. Of you just, like, looking at the dice and being like... Every time I touch the dice, the first thought that goes through my head is, I'm gonna fail, whatever it is. It's the only thought that exists in my brain. There is no chance that I ever roll those dice thinking, oh, I'm actually gonna fucking hit when I need, like, a 15 or whatever. Lo and behold, I roll them and I get, like, nothing. And I'm like, alright, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. And I think I said this last stream or in person or whatever. It was like, somebody said, oh, you don't like Infinity. I was like, no, I still love Infinity. No, it takes all the fun. I agree completely. If there was no other model game on this earth other than Infinity, I would not be sad. I would play Infinity. I would enjoy it. I love the people, right? But I just know that, unfortunately, when it comes to, like... Jesus. Scared me. Thank you for the follow! Beer Cheer It? Welcome. A podcast. What was I saying? Yeah, so it's like, if it was the only game I could play or whatever, I would still really enjoy it. I really do. I love the people. But when I think about what I could do with my time... I think to myself, like, oh, I could go play a game of Infinity and suffer, you know, some level of, like, mental damage to my brain. Jesus. I'm from the South. So, I'm not quite a Yank. Unless you mean by Yank in the sense of, like, British. Are you saying Yank in the British sense or in the Southern to Northern American comparison. Anyway, that's the point I'm getting to is Infinity's still magnificent. I would never, ever poo-poo it. But it's one of those things where it's like, if I have the time to go play a miniatures game, I just want it to be relaxing. I don't want to have, like, I don't want to, like, go through all this, like, mental stress of playing Infinity and then being like, ah, shit. I'm Irish! Top of the morning to you. I'm Irish, so y'all, y'all are Yanks. Y'all? You're an Irish person that says y'all? That's a Southern thing. I know it's incorrect, but it's how you're referred to. I mean, hey, it's fine with me. I don't care. I'm a lover of history, so you can call me whatever you want. It won't offend me. Yank is a common term. I live in the part of the universe of Massachusetts where there's or in America, a very high percentage of Irish descendancy. That's for sure. Oh, slightly on topic. I now know why the Irish are included in Blood and Valor, because I've been reading my book about World War One, and yeah, there was some stuff that happened. There's a reason that they're in there. I was like, oh, now that supplement makes sense. Now I get it. Well, welcome, sir. Hope everything's doing well over there across the pond. Definitely top of the morning. It's 4 a.m. I'm Colty stock, country boy farming stock. There's plenty of Irish concentrated everywhere. 5 million population, and there's 70 million third generation Irish in the USA. Yeah, it's a fantastic culture. That's for sure. I managed a pub. Just home, so odd hours, boss. Hey, welcome home, buddy. Kara, the girlfriend, she was actually supposed to go to Ireland last weekend? They were going to North Ireland, though. I think they were going to Dublin. There are a lot of Irish pubs in Massachusetts, for sure. That's for sure. 70 million third generation is way more than I thought. That is a lot of people. So I got my Ancestry DNA back just recently, and I am so descended from England it hurts. I'm like 70% English. And then, like, the last 15, or the last, like, 25% of it's, like, all German. It's like German and Polish and stuff. And Eastern European, which was expected. Yeah, right. I knew I was going to be English for sure, but I was expecting more French, but there's no French at all. Can apply for passport stuff. Actually, that's interesting. That's not a bad idea, actually. Mr. Pierre, I think you might have given me some ideas here. Avoid Dublin. It's a shithole. It's our Chicago. Noted. Listen, if I went to Ireland, I'd want to be out, like, in the countryside, breathing in the fresh air, where everything's, like, bright green. Trust me, many of us wish we could leave our current... Yeah. I wouldn't mind taking a vacation from America for a little while sometimes, that's for sure. And I love America. I really do. But, you know, it's been kind of weird lately. I'm not gonna lie. Can't lie. Lying's bad. Lying's wrong. Shouldn't lie. We've had some less than optimal days. That's for sure. Do you do model gaming stuff, sir? Dublin is a shithole. Oh, I love it. All right, calling it a night. Good night, Ernie. Yeah, we're not going to be on much longer. Tullamore, Wexfield, Galway, Cork, Tipperary, Belfast, so many better places. Dublin is a shithole. I've heard Belfast is very nice. Well, isn't Dublin still technically a part of England, right? Isn't North Ireland still like its own thing? Oh, Belfast is in Northern Ireland. Oh, no shit. Oh wait, Wexfield, like the Wexfield Carol for Christmas. I thought I'd come here and get a geography lesson. Oh yeah, hi Josh. Josh, where the hell have you been? Fucking Christ, man, you've been gone forever. You just pop in. Hey, it's me. It's me, Josh. Hi. Northern Ireland is part of the UK that owns 6 out of the 32 counties. I'm not going to give mad history spiel here, but it was a... Yeah, no, I know. It was a Catholic and Protestant thing. Oh, I know. Listen, I love history. I'm telling you. Most of the Ulster provinces controlled by the UK government. Yeah, home rule. Right. Yeah. I know. I'll go to bed early now, but the cancelled work for a month. Yeah, so there you go. Here I is. That makes sense. Yeah, it's a Catholic Protestant thing. Or maybe even Anglican. I'm not sure if Anglican was specific, but I'm sure that played a role in it. So when are we making Blood and Snakes so we can do the St. campaign like the Isle right for the Lord? I'm gonna not get involved in that. Well, you can kind of do that in Blood and Valor, right? Because it's not the IRA. It's not. I don't think they included the IRA, but they included like the Irish. It's like an Irish army in World War One. I gotta add some. Yeah. Stupid ads. I really wish I could turn those stupid things off. Listen, if PCN does fold or whatever, I'll just make my own Twitch channel, and I'm just not going to put ads on it, because ads are stupid. Yeah, Blood and Valor. Blood and Steel, Dylan, you doof. Oh, the Irish aren't in here. I could have swore there was an Irish thing, but I definitely missed a big chunk of the convo from ads. Is it the IRA? Yeah, because they included the IRA in the Blood and Valor rules, because they were doing stuff near the end of World War One. World War One, yeah, they were causing some hecticness, shall we say? So, you know, I was reading this book about civil wars and all that. It was a really fascinating book. And they go over something that happened. I want to say it was it might have been Dublin, or it might have been Belfast. It's the is it in End of Empires? Okay. All right, I might get look at that later. Blood and Valor is World War I setting up Ireland. Yeah. Sorry if it just comes in and we're talking about the IRA. We're talking about an actual playable faction for a game we play. Yeah, but in the book they go over. I think it's called like the Night of Terror or something like that, where the English did not do a very good job of controlling the situation. Historically speaking, it would have been mostly the IRB, Irish Republican Brotherhood. Yeah, that's what I say, because I didn't think the IRA was a thing yet in the 1911, like World War I era. Anyway, one day I hope to come to your country, sir. I would love to visit Ireland. I think it's an absolutely beautiful place, from what I've seen, anyway. The IRA was, but it's splintered during our Civil War in 1922. Oh, well, there you go. Okay, maybe that's why I'm thinking it, because I could have swore that the IRA was like more of like a pre-World War II thing. That might be what was throwing me off. Look at this guy. Says he's country born, and this guy knows the history of his country, man. Look at this. This guy's awesome. Where have you been, man? Coming in here talking about home rule. Look at this guy. Sir, you know your country's government. Most Americans, I think... Most Americans don't even, like, know all the states. Like, it's pretty fucking bad. There is essentially anti-treaty for home rule. Separate, yeah, from the... Yep. How does IRA feel about devolution? Is that just not far enough? I haven't kept up. I don't know what devolution is. Or devolution... I know there are... there are 50 of them, yeah!
Geography and NND history. This Twitch be popping.
Look at this guy. That's what I'm saying. This guy, where's this guy been? I can't stay on much longer. Otherwise, I'd sit here and just listen to the guy. Probably do at least a couple more minutes. Less power concentrated in the UK, more power being given back to Ireland. Right, okay. Oh, like a decentralization type thing. Yeah, sure. We became a republic due to progress from devolution of home rule over decades. We just basically sped run going. Alright, I'm out peacefully. for sure. Because I know in World War I they were having problems. There was unhappiness, I guess is probably a better way to put it. In Ireland and in like India, right around the same time. India, they really dragged on, man. They would not let go of the Commonwealth of India. Or the Raj. Rabbit hole to learn about peaceful struggle and also guerrilla warfare development in the 20th century. If you research it, we could relearn. Yeah, I'd say so. By God, it is unreal. Most independent movements of the 20th century, a lot of them went to the same colleges in the UK or learned from each other. Yeah, no, it's actually kind of shocking. Because you figure Gandhi did it. He was a lawyer in the UK for a hot minute or something like that. Yep, Africa. Because they say Gandhi was a part of Africa, but he just kind of was like on the train or something when like a big thing happened. Was he really? That's amazing. Is your president still the guy with the dog? I see memes of it every once in a while. There's like this guy with like crazy white hair, and he's got this like gorgeous dog with him in every picture. Yeah, that's Michael D. It's adorable. It's the reason he wasn't executed during the 1916 uprising. Political problems. Michael D. Higgins. That's adorable. Well, I gotta say, thanks for coming in and sharing some of this. This is insanely interesting. I unfortunately do have to close up the stream. You should definitely come by every once in a while, though. Yeah, come on in. We got a guy from Scotland that comes in quite a bit. That is widely considered his first act of civil disobedience. This Gandhi was thrown off at first. Yeah, that's what the train car thing. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, but he didn't really like have a lot to do with the stuff that happened with the apartheid and all that. He was just kind of like there, and it like gave him the idea for like what he did in India and stuff. It's actually kind of an interesting thing to learn about. Didn't have a lot to do with it, but it definitely was very important. Our president, works very different in the regards that they're low-key a safeguard for our Senate. They can veto the laws coming from our... Well, that's technically what our president's for, too, but... Nobody reads that book anymore. And I'm gonna look this guy up. Iman de Valera? Man, I got all kinds of stuff to look up. Amon. They have very, very little power, but a lot of sway. Yeah, technically speaking, again, technically the American president's supposed to be the same way. Not exactly what they do. Mostly our president is our mascot. He or she, and we've had two she's, is a diplomatic envoy in the spirit of our people. Did we get like a political major come in here? Yeah, we have the veto, and we also have signing statements. They have very little power. Signing statements are basically what allowed Congress to say, don't torture people. And W basically wrote a little note saying, we're still gonna torture people when he signed the law. Yeah, you know, it's fine. Like, yeah, you know. Anyway, we can talk about this for hours. I gotta close up the stream, otherwise it throws off the time. Since the robot's going to midnight. Yeah, thanks for coming in and talking history. Man, what a way to close up. That's awesome. Yeah, guys, this was a great stream. Thank you. It was a little slower, but you know what? It was good. I like slow streams every once in a while, because you get to, like, hang out with certain people.
think I'm just gonna do the.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Woo!
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Thanks for the gifted sub, man. Yeah, you like that slow stream. Just trickling it on down, brother. Wow, look at this guy. Coming in here doing this. Woo! I got the raid going. Alright, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with me. This was bomb. Yeah, Pierre, come by. You are more than welcome to come by whenever you want, man. I love talking history. And I learned quite a bit. I didn't know that much about Irish politics. That's a new one. Definitely wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I should be back tomorrow. We'll be playing more Lighthouse, Dread Static, or Static Dread, or whatever it's called. We should be able to finish it. Them Southern folk be good Catholics. Hope you all got your ashes. I'm firmly on the atheist train. I'd rather just be a good person for being a good person's sake and not because a god told me to do it. That's my opinion, though. I totally respect everybody else's wants and needs, though. Yeah, but I should be back tomorrow playing Dread Static. We'll probably finish it. I think we got about perfectly halfway last time. And then 100% there, but woohoo! But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a... If you're over here, I hope the storm doesn't hit you too hard. And stay warm and all that, man.